What is going on, Bulls Nation? So today we are going to discuss, should the Bulls pursue Jae Crowder or should they stay away from this guy? Let's find out right after this.
Get the lowdown on one of the most iconic basketball teams in the world. You're listening to Chicago Bulls Nation.
Bulls Nation. So Jae Crowder and the Phoenix Suns have mutually agreed that he's not going to be a part of the team moving forward. So he's not even going to go to the mini camp. They are looking for a trade partner, basically, for Jae Crowder. And he is going to be on the last deal of his contract. He's making $10 million this year, and he's going to be an unrestricted free agent, moving forward. And whoever is going to pick him up is going to have his bird rights. Now, Jae Crowder has been on a lot of teams, and he's always been a very serviceable guy. Like he was with Miami, with Utah, and wherever he goes, it feels like, he brings this certain toughness. But that toughness slash, the 3-and-D type of mentality that he brings, it feels like it does have an expiration date. Like he never lasts to a team for maybe more than 3 years or so. But with how the Bulls are progressing right now, like we all know the shortcomings of the Bulls. Power forward, basically. If I was the Bulls front office, I would take a hard look at Jae Crowder. And he might not, he's a good defender, like a good one-on-one defender, but he's not your prototypical defender who's going to block shots. But he has a big body in his, like a 3-and-D type of guy. He's shorter, 6'6". God knows we need some size on this team, but we also need toughness. And I believe he provides that in some shooting. From this highlights, you can see he can, shoot the ball from the outside. He's not very consistent, as of late, but a lot better than what we offer currently, in my opinion, especially for a position in need, which is power forward. Now, again, he's not going to be Kevin Garnett out there who's going to he's going to erase some shots, but he's a big body. By big body, I mean, like, not really, like, he's wider. He has a bigger frame, although not lengthy because he's only 6'6". But with that being said, he can play the power forward position pretty well. He's kind of like, in the Draymond Green type of category where they play a lot bigger than their size. Now, depending on who we're going to trade, I'm not going to give Phoenix a first rounder for Jae Crowder. I'm just not going to do that. He's an unrestricted free agent and 32 years old. Not super old, but also not that young, right? The most I would give Phoenix, and maybe they'll go for it. Having Jae Crowder on the team has its benefits, but I'm not going to bend over backwards just to acquire him if I was the Bulls. I'd probably offer Kobe White and Tony Bradley. Tony Bradley's there too, so you could dispose his salary and also just to match the salary as well. And, you open a roster spot doing so. So that's what I would do if I was the Bulls. What the Phoenix would get in return is a young guard, that could be a spark plug off the bench if they can't match Cam Johnson, he's entering free agency as well. So, or flip Kobe White down the line, that's something that they could do as well. But if I was the Bulls, I would consider that trade. Anything more than that, I'll probably take a flyer off Crowder because, like I said, he would be nice. He'll come off the bench for the Bulls. I don't know if he wants to come off the bench, though, because he's not going to start over Patrick Williams. That's for sure. So we'll see. His attitude is kind of concerning as well. He said something about Miami, when he was there. Now he's saying something about Phoenix. But I would love to have him on the team. Not the word love. I would like to have him on the team. I would like him better on the team rather than Kobe. And nothing against Kobe. I think he's a terrific off-the-bench scorer. But our guard situation right now, even without Lonzo Ball, we do have Goran, Zach, Alex, Caruso, and Ayo. So that's already 4 guards right there. Unless, we're going to do the 3-guard rotation. And again, we could do that as well because, DeMar he can play shooting guard. So we are a bit crowded on the backcourt. That's why I want to just a little bit fortify a position in need if he's willing to come off the bench and spell Patrick Williams, and who knows, he might get injured again. I think he's a perfect guy that we can get, a low cost guy. I wanted somebody like Markieff Morris or something like that, but obviously we didn't go for that. But he's a lot better than what we do have currently. But I would love to hear your thoughts, Bulls Nation. It's one more week before we see our beloved Bulls back in action. So I'm excited. I'm excited for this upcoming season. And finally, I can make more videos. We can talk about some things, our needs, our strengths, moving forward with this Bulls Nation. So I would love to hear your thoughts on the potential Jae Crowder. Is this something you would like? Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. The content is about to ramp up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.